How's it going, guys? It's your boy, Lieutenant Dan here with a Falcons film review versus the Texans Week 5. And this is a basic raw film. I haven't seen any other YouTubers or any other things on the net yet. This is just a compilation of plays that I thought just really, personified what the Falcons did in order to change from their first 4 weeks. By the way, running into the buzzsaws of the Jags and the Lions, who are both legitimate teams at this point, and taking care of business in the first 2 weeks. This team right here, this one that you're about to see, this is awesome. This is great. Let's right into it. I'm not going to try to do too much stop and go. I'm going to highlight some things and just keep moving through this. So please make sure you go into the comments section, like, subscribe, share out to your friends and family. Let's get it. Desmond Ridder in the backfield here. You're going to have a pull over. Jonnu Smith goes back to the other side. And this is kind of like the first play that I felt you have a boundary pass, a pass that a guy like a Drake London or a Kyle Pitts can get, and you kind of throw that into the dirt a little bit just because it's a bit off target, turn right around into this play. And I want to bring this back real quick and say, first of all, I asked about this during the Brian Burns Panthers tape. Can we have more of these tight ends, bottom of the screen there, rip and pull guys down to the ground, or cause defenders to make a choice, sit and stay, and allow routes down the field to develop, which there is a route open technically if he wants to throw across his body, not advisable, but definitely there, or get ripped and try to go past the guy, get ripped, and allow a guy like a Jonnu Smith to be able to make that play happen. So I thought that was something that was unique and something I want to see in this offense more often. Again, not something we saw too many times in the first couple of weeks. Here's another unique play here. Bring a guy across formation. We know Bijan Robinson. We know Tyler Algier. These guys are absolutely incredible, and you see this lane here, so you allow Bijan to be able to get through that lane. And then just the balance. Just the balance to stay up. You couple those types of throws and concepts that we just saw with stuff like this, where you begin to open up deeper portions of the field and throw these kind of funky concepts where you have guys coming up. You have an out there for Drake. You have kind of like a post to clear your safeties, and then you bring a guy across. Now, you're throwing into a pretty unique window. You got 3 guys there, but you do end up hitting that, and that's just kind of a momentum builder, right? You run the ball effectively off your tackles and off your guards with guys like Bijan Robinson. And then you hit guys across the field in these unique crossers, and then you pull. And this is something that I continue to ask myself, how many times are we going to see these read option plays with Desmond Ridder, whose legs are very important to use? Obviously, we all know how to read option play works. You bring a guy across as the blocker, the lead blocker for yourself, and then you just read that end. If the end goes inside, you pull. If the end stays with you, you release. So it's a very bang-bang play. Got to make a decision quickly, and then you get to the outside and score a touchdown. How many times are we going to see that in a game when you have guys like Bijan, Algier, and Cordero Patterson back there? I'm not sure. Then you couple that with something like this. And the reason why I stop it like that is look at the pass. It is led into the open space of the receiver. We've seen some tight throws from Desmond Ridder. And I'm not going to pretend like this is not it's still a dart. It's still an absolute dart. And it's only where your receiver's going to get it. But if that guy is turned around, that might be a batted ball or an intercepted ball. But you lead your receiver into the open space behind. Take the behind shot there and be able to get that in. So again, clever QB play. And up to this point, you've seen a couple of things here or there. You led your wide receiver into this pass. Look at this. Bop, 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 bop. Bam. Hits him. Jonnu Smith decides that, I'm not a wide receiver today. I've decided that I'm going to body catch and do a rookie thing and drop this ball. That's 20 yards taken right off the stat line there. And of course, for the last couple of weeks, watch the defensive tackle there. Jump that. Point right at his ass. Ass. This guy's ass. They've been doing a cadence change, and I think teams kind of got into this whole cadence that Desmond Ridder has. Ass. Take it 5 yards. Take it forward. And you change that cadence. So you couple it with good running. You couple it with new passing concepts that open things up for you. And then you have still mistakes like this one here that should be in the hands of your tight end. And unfortunately, you throw it into a populated area. This is a rail route. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Finally, some concepts that allow a guy like Keith Smith to get involved in this. I wouldn't be too surprised if they began to get some of the speedy guys involved in those types of plays. Hey, look, it's Desmond Ridder checking down. We must have had a discussion during these last couple of weeks about checking down to number 12 there. Get the ball into that spot. Move things as you go. Find your lot. Again, Kyle Pitts in the same places almost every single time. Same kind of trail off post routes, trail off out routes. Very much like a Michael Thomas-esque player for the Falcons right now. You do those types of things, you throw this, fumble, not Desmond Ridder's fault. That ball right into the hands of Jonnu Smith, right where it needs to be. Maybe a little high, but at this point, you're nitpicking when you have a Desmond Ridder go for over 300 yards and he's slinging the rock. He's literally guiding you down there. Bijan would fumble a little bit later, but you've created rail routes. You've created good running. You've created longer routes for Pitts. You've opened up London a little bit. You've played a lot of play action. Again, here is another example of this same concept that Jonnu Smith from the very beginning. Watch Pruitt here. He'll go down for what looks like a block, then just open himself up. I really do. This is actually the one that I was laughing at when I actually saw the play in general, was he just falls down and then takes this. And then, come on, you got to tackle the guy. If you don't tackle the guy, he's going to take you all the way in. Desmond Ridder looking like a young Matt Ryan over here. I say that because you use stuff like the Jason Snelling shuffle play to a guy who can catch any ball. I mean, how do you stop that? That's kind of wild. Here, take a look at it from this angle. Look at first of all, Desmond Ridder. Yeah, okay, a shovel pass. We can do better. But look at the space. And a lead blocker with it, with Dahlman. Then you put a guy that's so shifty that he just blows right by you when he catches this kind of stuff. That's highway robbery. That's candy. Hey, look, listen, we've been seeing this pass for a couple of weeks now, and finally they get that one-on-one. They're playing like a cover 3 or cover 1. And you've got these big wide receivers for reasons. Hey, yo, get fired up. Get fired up. He's just like, yeah, let's go. Hey, listen, you do all that. You do all of those things. all together. And then you hit this pass. Whew, yeah. Yeah, that's the good sauce right there. That's the good sauce right there. Really wasn't a lot to nitpick from Desmond Ridder. Not a lot to nitpick from Desmond Ridder. I'm just being honest with you. Just not a lot to nitpick when it comes to Desmond Ridder and what he was able to accomplish. Just freaking good passing, man. Excuse my language, but just really good passing. On point, hitting guys, and coupled this type of passing offense coupled with the run offense. Get a lot of gap running. A lot of some zone, a lot of gap running. And it benefited Bijan a lot more than it benefited, say, like an Algier or Patterson, who I hope that Patterson continues to get better. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'm going to go check out some of the other YouTubers that are out there that have some of their videos going on and kind of get some talking points for the next video. So rise up, stay grounded. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And I will see you again real soon. Peace, hair grease.